Intro for while you're away. I don't think I need an intro. That loads that can't play. Let's see. Let's do the cardboard stuff first. Nope, just gotta wait for 4 minutes 20 seconds. Potion of health +3. What's that? I should probably sell stuff. Oh, let's just use that. One minute and a half to go.
crate has survived, and Tambor has placed his traps. No more
Yeah.
kobolds should be able to find their way.
Let's go murder
into
some
the
kobolds.
warehouse.
Oh. Could you not? Stop running away from me, Mimic. Oh, he slowed me. Still not sure what those Mimic tokens are for. I should probably spend them before it goes.
You enter into Hazadil's shipping. Crates line the walls. Time to start smashing. Three exits leave the room. You must hurry before Hazadil knows you are here. Keep smashing his crates.
That's not the right way.
the last crate splinters to bits, you know that you have successfully stopped Hazadil's illicit trade.
Out we go. Box smashing complete. Right, let's go. We should be right. Is this level 2? Yeah, we should be good with Tobias. He'll be fine. I'm not doing on the Reaper. I will get murdered. I don't have the Ethereal ring, so that sounds wrong.
You make your way back into Hazadil's warehouse. Stealth might be an asset here.
Mm-hmm. Still got the wanted stuck in my head. No idea why. I was watching a YouTube video yesterday, and a bit of it played, and now I've got it stuck in my head. My brain is so like that, though. It's why I know so many, like, 2 lines of songs. Because I remember everything. And so some song will play randomly in, like, YouTube video. And it'll just be, like, 2 lines or 1 line, and my brain will remember it. But I don't know the rest of the song. Me and my nephew worked this out last time he was here. It's like I can recite 2 lines of a surprising number of songs, but I don't know any all the way through. Even songs I like. It's like my brain gets so far, it's like, close enough. You can sing enough of it to prove that you know the song. You don't need to know all of it. But if the song comes on and I've heard it all the way through, I can sing along. It's weird. My brain's like, oh crap, we better actually continue as people think we don't know the song. Cat scratch. We went the wrong way. How did Tobias die? Oh, well, Tobias, you dead because I can't res you.
You have recovered the stolen goods for Cartamon. Return them to him right away.
Right, that's that quest line done. On to the next. Holy hand wraps of just double strike. Don't need that. I do need a body though. That one's nice. Because I'm currently naked. Like, I don't have armor on. Have I looted an armor at some point? No. Explains why I am naked. What's this quest? Let's do this one.
You dispatch the guards with ease. The way into the gambling hall is clear.
Oh, where is Tobias? I didn't summon him. Tobias has run out. Tobias is dead. We should get Froggo out the bank as well. Oh god, I'm dying. Thankfully, God invented lay on hands. I guess he didn't invent it. He allowed me to use it. I don't know which god I follow. I didn't pick one. Who's the... Oh, the Path of Light. I don't know which god that is. But I'm a follower of the Path of Light. That sounds the most paladin. Like, if you could, like, yeah. The only way that could be more paladin is like the Path of Holy Righteousness of evil slaying. That would be even more paladin. I think paladins get spells at level 4. And I will, of course, pick Cure Light Wounds, because... I think I can get an SLA from this one. Yeah, Cure Moderate Wounds. I will get that, because I want to get this. Positive Energy Burst. I strongly recommend any, like, newer players that play Sacred Fist get Positive Energy Burst. It doesn't look great, I'm going to be honest, right? If you read it, it's like, oh, it's 1d 8 healing or whatever. Yeah, it's amazing. Like, it heals so much. And it doesn't cost any spell points. And you've really got no other great uses for Turn Undead. There are some quests where you can turn the Undead. But unless you've got, like, Cleric past lives and you've got gear and stuff, chances are you're not going to be turning much past the early levels. As you can see, as I don't even have Turn Undead on the bar. Does Paladin? I think Paladin maybe doesn't start with Turn Undead. Yeah. But anyway, yeah, it is good. Just trust me on that one. It's good. And Kill Moderate Wounds is good too, because you can SLA it for free. Or put Meta Magics on it for free. Although, the only Meta Magic I'd probably take on a Paladin is... I usually take Empower Healing, but I usually end up being the healer, if I'm honest, like in groups. Let me find the Sacred Fist build. Here we go. So I'd probably take it level... I don't know. We're not doing that quest. That quest is rubbish. This one's good. Oh, I should go and grab Frogger as well. Not so much for this quest, just in general, and we'll also grab a new Highling. I'm a kitten riding a unicorn that looks tiny. It's like a toy horse. Yeah, we will grab out Froggo though. And then you don't have to worry about traps. In fact, if you're like a if Froggo can that's the wrong level, Froggo. He can disable traps quite high above his own level. He's got really good skills. Especially if you're like a bard and can he was like disabling things in level 12 quest or something for me. Like he's surprisingly good given he's level 3. Where'd he go? Oh, there he is. That's Tobias. There. Oh, he's level 2, we need level 3. Who should we pick, Galeri? Sorry, Tobias. We're done.
The scurrying feet of kobolds can be heard nearby.
I don't think I've got the jump to go over this way. Oh, turns out I do.
You should proceed with
Hey, come on, O'Leary. Hopefully you're better than Tobias. Tobias was a disappointment to his family. That was the wrong ability. What's everyone up to today? No, Froggo, there's a trap here. Let's see if you can do your froggery duty. I don't think froggery is a word. Froggistic duty? No. I don't think you can disable this one because I think it's a one-shot. Alright, Froggo, new plan. Just go through and attack that, please. Is there any way I can make him go? I don't think there's any way I can make him go up there and trigger the trap. Alright, we're just gonna have to all pray. Oh, I saved! Oh, excellent! Oh yeah, I am a paladin. Okay. We're gonna pretend that didn't happen. Yeah, got pretty good saves at the level. No, I'd go there. Big stretch. Right. I like that quest. That quest's good. What level is this one? 5. Oh, but that's fortification on it. We'll take that one as well. We'll just take all of them and I'll figure out which one's the best quickest. I did get... I should go and check my bag. I did get one from some thing. But I think it was Dinosaur Land. And I think it's like level 5. I want to say 5. Or maybe that's Feywild. Maybe it's level 7. Do you know what's funny about this game is I always forget it's got mounts. Even though every other game I play, like every other MMO I play has mounts, I always forget this game's added them. I'm so used to just running everywhere. It's not until I see somebody else has a mount that I'm like, oh yeah, there's mounts. Right, what was I looking for? That body. I remember it was weird because it doesn't have it doesn't have a blue border. It's just like I don't remember what it's called. Oh, I have that one. That's level 15. That's nice though. Okay, first one to see it wins a hug. I'll make a character on whatever server you play on and I'll come and hug you. I don't know what it's called or what it looks like. I just remember this. Oh, it's here. I found it. Stalker's outfit. Yeah, level 7. That's good though. I like that one. So I only got insightful fortification, which is fine. But if I use the Admiral's gloves as well, which have got charisma on them, I'll get the 2-piece bonus. Nope, because yeah, I will. But I had to have all 5 pieces to get everything, which is kind of rubbish. I don't think I've got anything else that's... I didn't do Salt Marsh, so I don't have any... Okay. Uh, might as well just use Frogos. There's no downside. You used to lose XP if your Hiling died, you'd lose 5 XP. 5%. But they removed that. At the same time, they removed group because the Hirelings always die. If your Hireling dies, then that is normal. If your Hireling survives the entire quest past about level 5, then you are the god of Hirelings. Proven. If your Hireling manages to survive the entire quest, and you use it, like not if you just leave it at the start to reg you, which is what I usually do at later levels. But if you actually use the Hireling, have it following around healing you and stuff, and neither of you die, you are like the god of Hirelings. I think, in fact, you might just quit the game, because, I mean, let's be honest, that's the dream. I think I spent more scrolls resing bloody Hirelings last life than I spent resing people. No, you know what I always forget during the Mimic thing that the Mimic thing's on? Don't remember putting chess in combat when the Mimic thing's on. That is a good way to get yourself killed. Can this tiny one turn into a Mimic? That would be hilarious. It can. Oh, it turned into a giant Mimic. Oh, I wanted it to be a tiny one. Let's see if we can sunder it. I can't. Slow on a melee sucks. Right. We succeeded. On to the next. Let's kill some kobolds.
You wish all these bones were a little cleaner. The air reeks of rotting meat.
Punchy, punchy. Okay. Yeah, nice. I like the cloth thingies can't be destroyed. I keep getting spend enhancement points as well.
The floors, walls, and ceiling drip with ooze. It quivers as you approach, perhaps in anticipation.
Yeah, I think that's that one. Okay.
The bulging chest in this room could only belong to one of the Kobold brothers you've heard so many secrets about. The first of the Kobold chieftain brothers has been slain.
Mm.
A troglodyte.
No,
It's
I
a
went the wrong way.
vampire
Oh,
henchman.
well, we'll kill this now.
And where there's one trog,
Let's go this way.
this room stinks a little less than the rest of this foul place. This probably marks it as the lair of a prince among them. The second of the Kobold chieftain brothers has been slain.
Okay. To the next one. I don't know what wondrous craftsmanship is, but just information is key. Eventually, I'm actually going to remember a good order to do these, and that doesn't have me running all over the harbor. But today is not the day. Oh crap! I forgot I don't have Featherfall. Oh, you don't even have bless. What's up with
Across
that?
the room, you see an iron defender. The beast looks fierce. Approach descending into the basement.
I'll have bless
You hear
soon. It'll
another
be fine.
sound of whirring gears and a guttural growl.
The artifact isn't where Husk the Arlen's representative said it would be. Some clever searching may reveal its whereabouts.
See, I should have taken that. Uh, no falling damage. It would already have saved me some damage. That's not the right way. There's two ways to go. I'll always pick the wrong way first. That's the wrong way as well. See, I told you. Two ways to go. I'll always go the wrong way first.
You see one of Osgood's men making his way down the tunnel ahead. He hears you approach and starts running.
Where's the... I found the valve. Let's find Half-Life 3. I haven't actually played Half-Life 2. And I barely played Half-Life 1, so... Even if they eventually released Half-Life 3, which I don't think they will. Because they make more money from selling other people's games than they do from selling their own. Although Alex was fine.
You notice that the smuggler is struggling
No, come
to
back!
keep his grip on an awkward container. He must have the artifact you're after.
This quest is kind of annoying, so because you have to go up, open the valves, and then come down. I tried to figure out some way that I could get the Highlands to do it. The problem is you can target it from here, but actually, I have an idea. If I do this and keep that targeted, and then I just send them. Let's see if we can do it. Let's see if between us we can work this out. So if I send him to go and do that now, I'll send both of them, and then do this.
You hear the
Oh,
grind
it was
and
too...
clatter of
no.
machinery. You hear the
Okay.
grind and clatter of
Can I do it from here? Can I...
machinery from below and to the west. It sounds like something heavy is being ratcheted into place.
Yeah, so the problem is that you can't target both. However, I was thinking maybe I could send him, but he clearly knows that the thing is blocked before I...
You hear the rasp of stone against stone from somewhere above, as if a massive barrier is moving aside.
Ah, Froggo doesn't want to join.
There,
That's fine.
the secret path ends
Didn't
at
need to
a well-kept warehouse.
sunder, but alright.
This must be where Osgood stashes his illicit
Punch, punch.
material and attempts to growl in defiance. But the crumpled metal beast can only manage a whimper.
DDO needs to add some mimics to our chest, because obviously mimics can change to be anything.
Lift the case and slide it onto your back.
Where's the mimic
Return to the
bookcase?
Fairlane representative.
Alright, we got that. More imbued ice. More movement speed. What was the other options? +1 to damage, +2 to hit. That's fine, but not... That's not. We should get more lay on hands soon as well, but we're going to keep going till we get... what is it, this? Yeah, like these two. I need 2 points now. Wait. Can I... No. Okay, so 2 more points and I can get Ghost Touch. And we can start doing Reapers. And that gave Lawful and good DR. Okay. There isn't that much that has Lawful and good DR, but... let's see. What other quests have we got? Level 2 to do. What the Butcher's Path, Sunken Sewer, Stealth Repossession. Not doing Stealth Repossession or Smuggler's Warehouse. Or Misery's Peak. Okay, these are fine. Del Samara.
librarian cheerfully agrees to show you his collection. He leads you below the tower, then motions you closer to speak. The air is chilly and damp. Despite this, the books seem bone dry. Magic must be at work here. The librarian scans the shelves, muttering to himself. Best wait for him to leave before trying to steal Dulsamara's books. The librarian has left the room. Quick, obtain the book and return. The librarian's
Let's
voice
go.
shrieks, I know your true intentions, thief.
I disabled your
trap
trap, so
will be
screw
the
you.
end of you.
How do you get that one? How do I... No, Froggo, you need to come over here, bro. Ellie, where you going? Don't you trigger that trap, Ellie. I'm watching you. Oh, can he not... Alright, we'll just skip that chest, it's fine.
You have found what you came for. It is time to leave this vile place.
Imagine how much money they'd spend just to defend some other person's book. And also the zombies and stuff. I'd be like, yeah, sure, clear out my base of zombies, and you can have whatever that book is. If you're gonna take it anyway, might as well help us out. What's up, Lou? My cat's having a bath on the bed. Luckily at the end of the bed, so the number of times I've gone to bed and there's been a wet patch right where I'm going to sleep, and then I've had to sleep on the other side of the bed. Has ever a cat made you sleep on the wrong side of your own bed? It's weird. It is weird. It feels like it feels like a punishment, like I've done something wrong. I think I have to level up before I get more points. I'm not sure. I can check because I can press this button. Okay, yeah, so I'm gonna get one more point this level. Oops. This says while wielding medium or heavy armor or wielding a shield, but I don't have any of those options. To be fair, they probably don't expect Sacred Fist to go this far into. Walk the Butcher's Path.
You have set foot on the infamous Butcher's Path, a gauntlet that has inspired many grim tavern tales.
I don't know what this does, but let's do it. We go in here. Uruk the Vengeful. He can have a cat scratch too.
Countless kobolds scratch and scurry somewhere very close by.
Let's see if Froggo survives. I have enough key. Oh, I'm not centered. Why? Why am I not centered? Who knows? Why am I not centered? Did I loot something that's too heavy? Yes. It's in here. Enemies, probably. Nothing. Nope, we go.
You have walked the butcher's path and lived. No easy feat, even for the bravest of warriors.
I mean, you're a bully. Bullywog? Bullywog? I don't remember what that's called, the frog people. You're one of them. You don't take treasure. You help me get treasure, Froggo. Tell me what his race is here? No. He's good with the blade. Well, gonna have to press X to doubt on that one. I had a playthrough of that where someone just doubted everything everyone said. I really want to do that as like a YouTube video, just literally just doubting everything everyone says, even if they're like giving you their name. Nope, I don't think that's true. Right, let's go. What's this? Artifact crate. Do I need that? Is that for some quest I haven't turned in? Who knows? Right, let's. Um, got to make some space. Although I do have no, we need to save up one more key so I can get this. The Exalted Smite's nice too, but I don't think it's super like urgent. Oh, I can buy me. Oh, soul bag. I need a gem bag. I don't need any of this crap. We'll keep the Wonder Blur. Okay, cool. Disenchanting all the stuff. My old main character still has a whole crafting bag full of the old crafting materials, and I just cannot be bothered. What's this one? Oh, I don't need that one. What's this one? Well, he's had that one's got death block. We'll keep that one. I think one of them had fortification on. Yeah, that one. That's level 5 though. That's level 5 too. Hey, Comet! Welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? It's going fine. I just got uncentered, so I have to make some space. Or lose some weight. The game's telling me I'm fat. I don't need that. How about you? How's your day going? Oh, nice. I've been up for hours. You got decided to get up early, and well, I went to bed early because I wasn't feeling very well, and decided to get up early to get some work done before I start streaming. I need that. Did you have a good sleep? Oh, come on. I'm not very good at clicking. Don't know why I'm checking heavy armor. Wizardry and no, I don't need that. Did I already clear these? Yeah. Listen, I don't need that. I definitely don't need that. I don't know why I'm checking stuff that I definitely don't need. Spell saves. I don't need that. I can't do anything with that. Boop. They should have a class that dual wields shields. That would be fun. I don't need that either. What's this? Lesser cold resistance. Don't need those either. I think it'd be fun. Because, I mean, shields have damage. So they could add like a bladed shield or something as like a main hand weapon. The only problem is that shields don't do good damage. But, I mean, they could add feats or enhancements or something. What class are you playing at the moment in DDO? I don't need that. I also don't need that. I think I'm good. Yep, cool. Right. How much? Let's check rep. Patrons. Cool. Alright, let's go do Marketplace. There's this weird bug that if you switch weapons while in combat, you get like, as if you're using a sword, you get like a... Oh, nice. I nearly was an Acolyte of the Skin. The choice was regular Paladin with a greatsword, this guy, Acolyte of the Skin, or Alchemist Thrower. But I couldn't find a build for anything except this one. I found a Paladin build. Yeah, I have that same problem. I have so many characters, and a lot of them just end up like getting to level 6 and then never again. One of these days, I think I'm going to take it off streaming and literally just spend the 4 hours that I normally stream just sorting out characters, because I've got so many characters that I'm literally never going to play again. I've got a level 17 Alchemist that I just don't think I'm ever going to play again, and so, yeah, I might as well free up the character slot in case I want to make more characters. I do eventually want to make like an end game character that's going to kind of chill at max level so that I can farm um, like stuff. That's kind of, I would say that's like my biggest uh downside, I guess, with only having really low level characters that I keep TRing, is that I'd really like to have like a level 30 that I could just go and like easily farm like Salt Marsh or something with to get the gear. What server do you play on? And yes, I'm very talkative. I will talk to anybody about anything.
As you make
Yeah,
your way into the sewer, you are assailed by rank smells.
it's I was talking to somebody about this. Oh, nice, same server. I was talking to somebody about this yesterday. I'm the same. I don't really have any great interest in like end game. Having a high level character would just be because it'd be nice to. Maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll like find like a good first life character and do like making a. It's literally I just want high level characters that I can hang on. Like farm low level or just farm in general quest packs for gear. And Epic Destinies would just make it easier. Though I'm hoping I can find someone to do Salt Marsh, like Heroic Salt Marsh with. Because there's some nice items from that. My friend gave me a nice fist weapon though, so I'm kind of sorted on fist weapons for a while. I don't know how long I'll use this for, but maybe until 10 and get the Barovia weapon. We'll see. Right, I need to find more valves. Do you know what? There's always like a valve right at the start that I always miss. Yeah, I know, Froggo. Just chill. Man, he's such a slave driver. Yeah, see, there's always one at the start here that I miss. That's the other side, but we'll get that anyway. I bought Isle of Dread on my last life and did it. That was a fun quest pack. It was nicely balanced as well. I did that one. Unlike Salt Marsh, which is not nicely balanced. Oh, there's a valve. Hopefully I can just see it. Trying to get Froggo to find stuff is annoying unless he has to. So where's the last one? Oh, there. I don't even know what my search is. Probably quite low. Yeah, 4.
The bodies of some of the missing adventurers litter the floor near the lever.
I saw a build for a melee warlock that looked fun, but I thought maybe it'd be more fun.
Perhaps it is tied to the crystals that power the gate.
It would be more fun if I had some past lives. This guy's only 3rd life, so he might struggle. Though he does have a +8 tome, so although we're on +8 at the moment, it's +3. So I guess that would help a lot. To the next side. I think Paladin's probably my favourite class, all things considered, though I do really enjoy Alchemist as well. I like playing classes that can heal, since nobody ever seems to want to be a healer in groups, so I like that I can heal. I enjoy playing the Bard as a support. I didn't really enjoy it as a spellcaster though, which is why I didn't do Epic. But I generally don't run Reaper solo. I wouldn't say never, but I just generally don't. No. Because I suck. I will make a hardcore character. I have no idea what I'd choose to play though.
There is a lever here. Perhaps it is tied to the crystals that power the gate.
Oh, nice. How have you been going? Have you died many times?
missing adventurers litter the floor.
Do you know what? I actually really like the idea of hardcore, and if it wasn't for the fact that I haven't been playing that long since I came back, I probably would like give it a go. The main thing I don't like is that it kind of killed the regular servers. No, mine's third. He's only got. I don't remember how you see how many where his past lives are. Is it here? Yeah, I've got one epic and 2 heroic past lives. For the epic, I picked enchant weapon because I thought that was generically useful, and I was correct.
All about you.
Sort of wish I'd taken Primal for some more health, but I'm going to start doing that. Maybe get fast healing or something. No, do you know what? I didn't either until someone on a video did it to show, and then I was like, oh. Because before I was just showing through like this. But that way is much more, like, to the point. Did I finish? I did. Excellent. Yeah. I was saying yesterday, I think the thing about hardcore is that it's not your build or how lucky you are with gear or stuff, as some people think. It's literally your quest knowledge. Because a lot of what kills you will be running into a big group, or like, for example, not knowing where Kobold Shaman are and getting lightning hit, or do you know what I mean? I think it'll be more that kind of thing than. I think build helps. Don't get me wrong. I definitely think there's like there's definitely builds that are easier than others. Like playing a solo first life rogue, for example, with no like self healing or anything, will be difficult. No, maybe not if you went like crossbow, but in general. Whereas playing something that has self healing like paladin or yeah. See, that's the. It's why there's positives and negatives to everything. I mean, you could go like paladin and you could get lots of saves pretty easily. But then you sort of, or you could go like someone that can do traps. That way the saves are less kind of there. Or I keep forgetting about paladin though. No, that's.
Levers on the wall might be used to lower this half of the bridge. Lowering the second half.
I don't think I can jump up there, so we're gonna.
Swim.
I do have a +5 jump tone though. I got it when I got this ninja outfit. I rolled 100 on the gold roll last week. I got a ninja outfit that he's wearing, which does not suit a paladin in the slightest. But I think it looks cool. And also, he's literally not wearing any armor, so he'd be running around naked. Yeah, I know. It's a really nice. I really like it. Again, it's just not really very well suited to a paladin specifically, but it's actually a really nice outfit. But he also got a +5 jump tome, and I was saying on stream, actually, as far as tomes go, I think +5 jump is actually one of the better ones. It could have been like some aren't that useful, but I mean, yeah, jumps. Unless you're literally playing a class that has a jump spell, and even then at low levels, it's useful. It's one of those skills that I probably wouldn't ever pick it. If like you could pick which +5 to get, I'd get like heal or UMD or spellcraft or something that's going to have some actual like in combat use. But in terms of what I could have got, like listen or swim or, do you know what I mean? I feel like jump isn't actually too bad. I mean, swim isn't bad. It's just there are so many different ways to have better swimming that being able to swim a little bit faster because you have 5 is not. Yeah, exactly. I think that's of all the ones I could get. I actually think it's not one I'd pick, but yeah. I don't know how much it is at currently. It's at +3. I don't think it's that way. I think it's this way. It's the same with putting a point in the cat scratch, though. I think it's worth a point. Well, I mean, it's 2 points if you don't have an inherent for this. No, it's an extra cleave. It's not as good as the paladin's exalted whirlwind, where you do plus 1W times 2. But it's another cleave. I actually think Tabaxi's a pretty good generic for any melee. Yeah, you don't get the plus 2 charisma or strength or whatever that your build uses, but plus 2 dexterity is kind of useful for all melee if you're dual wielding. And the run speed thing and the cat scratch are nice. We've also got something else that's kind of nice too. Where is it? Deflect arrow is quite good if you don't do that. There was another thing that I saw that was quite nice. I don't know where it was though. Plus, I really like the race.
As the troglodyte leader lies dying, the magic barrier's strength seems to bleed away.
Oh, that's taking that. Alright, we should level up to 4 because I think I'm done with all the level 1 quests. I actually like that they've added a couple of more, like Shifter as well, like generically good races. I feel like for a while they were getting to very specific, like Gnome, Asimar. I mean, Asimar is pretty generally good as well, but like Tiefling, I feel like Tabaxi's quite good. Like, I'd say maybe not so good for casters because there isn't really anything here that would. I mean, I guess the full damage. I don't think there's really anything here that would massively benefit a caster, except the run speed thing. But I feel like because it doesn't have any penalties, that's quite a big benefit. Right, let's level up. Oh, I got the fluffiest tail though. Look how big the tail is. It's so fluffy. It looks a little bit broken though. Paladin. Do you know what? I am so bad at like thinking, oh, am I a bard? Because my last life was bard. I at least for the first like 5 levels, I'll just run to the old trainer first. I've never taken the wrong level, I will say, but I've definitely come close a few times. Nice, we got spells now. Alright, let's go set some spells. Right, what spell are we going to set? Probably Cure Light Wounds. Although Bless is really good too. I don't think Keybolt's that great, though I must admit I don't know. I think it gets better if you get uh like meta magics. But I think we're gonna go with Cure Light Wounds or Divine Favor doesn't last very long. Bless is fine. Yeah, maybe Bless. Nah, we'll go with the heal. Let's not be crazy. Be right back a second. The other nice thing about being like a Tabaxi as a first life as a dual character is that it will generally mean you can put less points into um okay, what quest are we doing? We're not doing those two because I hate them. We're not doing Mysteries Peak. Garrison's Missing Pack. Let's go do that one. And then we're done with level 2s. I don't like the stealth one because I'm not very good at stealthing, and I don't like the finding all the gem ones because on your own it's a bit long. I think if you're in like a group, even with just one other person, it like halves the time it takes to find all the gems. But doing it on your own, it's a very long quest. And yet again, I forgot that this game has mounts now. think I had a level 4. At least now I've got an armor of some kind.
As you enter the sewer, Garrison calls from above. Be careful down there.
What's your favorite class? Like, all things considered. I really want them to add like Arcane Trickster archetype for Rogue. Like give them access to like magic missiles and stuff. And like basic spellcasting. That would be cool. Yeah.
At the end of the tunnel,
You could take away mechanic, or probably make more sense to take away assassin and have it like a dagger, kind of a, yeah, like a dagger magic kind of situation. They can imbue like arcane magic or force damage, I guess, into their weapons. I think that would be cool. And get like spell-like abilities. I mean, they could probably do a way of having like spell-like abilities that scale off melee power. That would be really good. Though I don't think that would work with actual spells. Though I guess I'm not sure how well actual spells would work. Just giving them spells would probably not work that well. But giving them like spell-like abilities that mimic spells would be good. I don't know though. They gave paladins like monk scaling stuff, so I guess they could give. I'm just thinking how well it would. You could. I'm just wondering how like you'd have to like because Arcane Trickster was always a mix between melee and spell, but the problem is I'm not sure you could. I don't know. Maybe if you gave them like caster levels and stuff in the tree. If you kept assassin for the more dagger focused stuff, you could give. Yeah, you could probably do it well. And they just had the like the force imbue in the tree, because then you'd be able to use like Vistani and assassin to actually get like melee damage. So something kind of along the lines of like Eldritch Knight, but without the defensive stuff, and instead the I think that would be fun. Giving them like arcane spells and like mage armor and stuff. Since in pen and paper they don't learn, they only learn like force type spells and buffs. They don't learn like elemental spells. Yeah, only if they buffed Archmage though, because Archmage isn't that great. But that would be a good idea, you see. You could replace like Mechanic with Archmage, and then have instead of Acrobat, you could put in the Arcane Trickster tree. That way, if you wanted to go like more melee based with the like force imbue and stuff, you could yeah, you could just rely on Assassin and Vistani. I think that would work nicely. Give them like into hit and damage in the. Yeah, because if they buffed Archmage to like increase cast level with like magic missiles and stuff, then you could give them the force spells and like buffs and stuff. That would work well.
you notice a dim signal crystal above a lever.
Hopefully, I loot
Metal
I'm still a bit annoyed that Paladin they replaced one DPS tree with another. Because if you look at all the other archetypes, when they did Druid, they didn't replace Season's Herald, they replaced Bear. When they did Stormsinger, they didn't replace Spellsinger, they replaced Swashbuckler. Cleric, they didn't remove Divine Disciple, they removed War Priest, I think? No, Radiant Servant. But with Paladin, they removed the DPS tree and put in an almost identical DPS tree. I really feel like they could have. The Radiant Servant's nice though, but I feel like they could have got rid of Sacred Defender instead. Like, Sacred Defender's good, but having a more DPS focused Paladin would be nice. It would have been a bit more different, whereas this plays very similarly to normal Paladin, you just happen to use hand wraps. Whereas all the other archetypes kind of change the way the class plays. The paladin one doesn't so much. It just, yeah, it just makes you use hand drops instead. Though I do like the Q spells. That's a nice addition. Oh, I should say I like the idea of them. I haven't actually got any of them. But yeah, personally, I think they should have replaced Sacred Defender with Sacred Fist rather than Knight of the Chalice. Especially if they made like the Sacred Fist tree more single target and kept Knight of the Chalice as like an AoE tree.
Beside a brazier.
I don't think. Don't get me wrong. I don't think Sacred Fist is bad. I really personally am enjoying it a lot. I just think maybe it's not quite as like departure as maybe some other classes are in terms of how the class plays. Like I say, whereas Paladin more, that's nice for level 5. What I really could do with it is a feather falling item. I might have one in the bank actually. Let's go check. I know I put a feather falling into something, but I think it was a helmet for level 6 or necklace for level 6. If the bank ever wants to open, I think it was the prayer beads. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Thing about the Dark Apostate, I have to be honest, is I think so. They're planning to add like a generic undead tree. Dark Apostate to me feels like an undead healer for a game that only has one or two undead classes. I think if they had added in the Reaper tree or whatever it's called at the same time, the one that they're planning for like a generic. I don't need that. Well, that's insightful charisma +1, so maybe I'll use it anyway. I think maybe that would have made a little bit more sense. Because once they add in like the ability for anyone to become an undead with that Revenant tree or whatever it is, then it will make a lot more sense. Yeah, it's these that have got the. Yeah, I don't remember. I don't know if they're still planning to do it, but the last time I played that was on the. Yeah, there's a post about it here. So maybe that would have made more sense to have like an undead healer when there were more undeads to heal. But I don't think I've got anything that would really be that useful at this level. I haven't done that much Salt Marsh, so. I guess we could try and do it. Though how well it's going to go, I don't know. What are these? Why do I have them? I have so much random stuff. What should we get rid of? Let's get rid of this. Is that the one with wizardry on it? It is. Let's keep that one for now. We don't really need something low, but +1 charisma is nice. Right. What's next on the list of things to do? We've done all the level 2s now. Do I have an extra point yet? No. Is anyone doing Salt Marsh? No. Let's do a Salt Marsh. We'll put up a thing. Salt Marsh. Yeah. I actually genuinely really enjoyed the Isle of Dread story. Vecna is kind of like he's very chaotic. Sometimes I feel like he just likes to mess with people more than. But I'm interested to see what his overall plan is. How do we get to Saltmarsh? I didn't get my tuning fork out. Let's go grab that real quick. Oh, it's good. It's a lot better balanced than Saltmarsh. Like Saltmarsh is so hard at low level if you try to do it like on a higher difficulty. We're gonna try it because I'm reckless, but yeah, I've got the Dryad's tuning fork, so I'm just gonna use that if I can find it. Not the Dryad's tuning fork, the Feywild's tuning fork. There. We will go and get a level 4. I think that's a hireling. But yeah, Isle of Dread is good. I felt I didn't really have any trouble. The only quest I really had trouble with was the very last one because it's big and there don't seem to be that many shrines. And I was playing a bard, and low-level bard's very mana hungry. But I feel like this guy's not gonna have as much trouble. Although he's not as bursty, but I Malaron. We'll give it a go. Wonder what the easiest. Do you happen to know what the easiest quest in Saltmarsh is? Just go grab a drink real quick. What are you thinking? I'm back. It was very nice to meet you. Feel free to stop by any time. A final enemy. Let's do the haunted house then. Haunted house. The haunting of Saltmarsh? Yep. We'll do it on Elite because there's no way I'm doing Reaper. I am not insane. I am, but not that insane. I want to know why they made Saltmarsh so difficult. Like what their aim was with it. Because I mean it's a level 3 pack, why is it so hard?
A decrepit house stands atop the cliffs. A stiff wind blows in off the waves, carrying the briny stink of churning salt water.
If this ends up too hard, we'll just do Gatekeeper's Grove, Cerulean Hills.
The front door opens into a musty, dirty entrance hall. You spot some faint footprints in the filth, leading down the corridor ahead.
I don't know where the...
Judging by the cracked pots and planters, as well
Here,
as
rats.
the overgrown weeds,
Spiders.
this room was a plant conservatory.
I know they nerfed this a bit, so maybe it's... I haven't actually tried it on Heroic in... Oh wow. Froggo, you complain when you've taken any damage. I think any of this is helpful. Can you open this? No. Let's try upstairs.
As you ascend the stairs, you hear an angry voice.
Who is in my house?
I am.
It howls.
Get out!
The only sign of human life in
Oh, I
this
fell down.
chamber is the flickering, shiny lantern
There's a
set on the
mushroom
windowsill.
circle. Okay, that wasn't very helpful. Might as well check here now, though. I wish I knew where I was going. the champion one. Immune to frost. Of course they are immune to frost. Why wouldn't they be? Oh, Froggo died. Oh, there goes my trap. Well, that poison really hits hard. Hey, Ghost Girl. Oh.
The kitchen is dirty and damp. The stairs up are missing a few treads and smell of decay. The door on the eastern wall is locked with a heavy iron padlock.
I have a key. I don't know where I'm going. There's not even anything up here. Oh, there is. There's this way. That's locked. That's locked. I guess I'm looking for a key in general.
What was once a fine master bedroom now stands dirty and decayed. A small wooden trunk stands at the foot of the bed, its lid closed.
Can I? No. I don't know. Stupid lock. I don't know what the number is.
This was once a fine guest bedroom, but rodents and other vermin have infested its corners and burrowed into the grand furniture.
Oh, there's a ghost
You're
on the bed.
able to
Or a
make
dead
out
person on the
half
bed.
of a numerical password inside this book.
Oh. Can I know what the half is? Because I mean, all the numbers have different starts. So I probably could work it out just from that half. Oh, there's a key there, so I need to find a key to get into that room. Well, I think I've searched everywhere at the top, so where haven't I searched down here? This way.
Corpses occupy the remaining seats around the broken
okay.
table, surrounded by desiccated food.
Can I have some of that food?
Dance above their heads.
Looks nice. Especially that pile of green jelly. It's probably not jelly. Don't eat rotten food. Good life advice there. Ah, the door's locked as well. Okay, I'm definitely lost. Oh, we haven't been in this room.
This once lavish room is cold and barren. Inside the stuffed owl bear's beak, you find a lever. As you pull it, you hear stones shifting overhead.
Okay. So what, we can just jump up this way? This is creepy, this quest. It's worse than Phasmophobia. Ah, I found a key.
You find the silver key inside the crate.
How did someone put that in and then lock the
You
door?
can hear a faint aria emanating from behind. In the center of this room lies a single torn mattress. A fiddle moves seemingly on its own, playing a lilting
Hey, rats.
tune.
Okay. Right, let's go find the right way to go. That door's locked. I guess we now have to go and check all the doors. Don't remember there being any locked doors up there. We will check, but I think they were below. Yeah, okay. Let's try this way. Just follow the footsteps. Okay, it's not that way. So I got the key, but now I can't find any door to use the key in. Oh, we could res Froggo. And we should res Froggo. Froggo, be resed.
When you hear a distant mocking voice as you descend.
I see you wish to suffer the same fate as those before you.
Yeah, but what I want is Froggo to come and search for traps. That's what I want, more than anything else. Oh well, we'll just risk it. Risk death. Covalescent boots of jump. I mean, they're better than wearing those other boots for the whole time. What's these hand wraps? Not good. Anyone know where I'm supposed to go next? They should have creepy things when you look in the mirror. That would be cool. Can you unlock this, Froggo? Is that possible? You can, excellent.
You can discern half of a numerical password inside this book. Now that you have found both halves, you should be able to put the
215.
password to good use.
Yeah, let's do that. We're supposed to be searching for rumored treasure and finding the iron key. I don't know where either of those things are. We found the silver key this way, though I am unsure what the silver key did. Now I need to find the bedroom again. Here we go. So it was 215.
You unlock the trunk, but find nothing of value.
Oh,
Then you hear a harsh wail, and a group of vermin attack.
and some haunted protectors. That's not really vermin. I guess you could argue they are. Wonder how all these people died. Probably because they ate the poisoned food. It's a good job I didn't eat it. Alright, now I'm really running out of places to go. I must have missed something in one of the rooms I've been in. Right. Froggo, try and pick this door, please. Froggo. He's not very good at following. I don't think there's any more keys in here. I must have missed something somewhere. Right, in one of the rooms I already went in. Like this.
When you try to pull out the book, the shelf slides over,
Oh.
forming an entrance to the library.
This is weird. I'm confused. Why would I need to get... And I went this way, but there's nothing else here. Might be something hidden here. Yeah, I know, but nobody's finding anything, so... What's the deal? What's the deal? Like here, maybe? Froggo, search. I feel like I spent most of the time in this quest so far looking for the way to go. Okay, we need to find a way to open this door. Froggo, could you just open this door? Although that leads up there, so maybe... Let's find out. I can't imagine that he would be able to unlock this, because that seems to be the way to go. And it seems to want us to go up here. Let's check up here and do a better job. Okay. That didn't help. Nah, we're gonna Google. Where is finding the iron key? Okay. Spider's lair in the bedroom in the upstairs east wing. Okay. Spider's lair's there. Oh, it's this one. Okay. Now's the question of how do we get there, because Froggo is nowhere to be found. He must just get confused in this quest.
A festering infestation has twisted this bedroom into a spider's den. From the doorway, you can see a glint of metal in the fireplace. The slime dissipates into a toxic bubble on the ruined floor. With the iron key, you should be able to unlock the door in the kitchen.
Okay. Well, I guess this is how we learn to do quests, is by doing them slowly. Or using a guide if you're impatient, like me. That's not the kitchen, that's the eating room. There we go.
The door swings open, revealing a room significantly more damp and decayed than the others in the house. The smell of spoiled wine clogs your nose with its...
Oh, look at all this wine that's been wasted.
You nearly trip on a bloodied, dismembered body in the center of...
Who's killing all of them? Do you think the house was haunted and that's what killed all the people, or did all the people die and that's what haunted the house? I guess I should find the wine cellar door thing. Here it is. I heard a spider rumble. Did I imagine it? I guess so.
Beyond this door lies a room so unlike anything else you have seen in the house that
It looks
you pause
clean.
for a moment, taken aback.
Hey, Ned.
When you open this door, you're surprised to find
I like his
someone
knives.
staring at you, brandishing sharp daggers. You couldn't just take our warnings and go on your merry
Okay, it
way
wasn't
back to
haunted, it was
wherever you
just
belong, could
this
you?
guy.
No matter. I'll just have to stop you here then. You got moves, I'll give you that. But there's a reason why they called me the Scourge of Satan. Whew. Where did you say you were from again? You're not just any rube. Those idiots set me up. The assassin falls to his knees. It's your lucky day. You get to watch Ned Snakeshaft, the best assassin in these parts, die.
He's not that great.
Hope you enjoy the view. With one last gasp, the assassin crumples
Let's
into
go
a
res.
silent heap
Rogo.
on the musty wood flooring.
That's not. I don't think. This quest certainly is long.
Lanterns and supportive structures line this musty underground passage, suggesting the presence
It's a rust
of human
monster.
activity below.
Dead rust monster. Okay. Oh, we can rush Fugger there. I wish my character was stronger, but hey ho.
You emerge into a dingy, wet cavern with boxes and containers lining its walls. More smugglers stack their goods alongside the other merchandise. A robed figure turns towards you.
Smash everything you will there here.
I knew that rogue was useless, he says. Why our contact in town sent him to distract you is beyond me. The apparent leader of the smugglers glares at you. We can't let you leave alive, now that you've discovered our operation. You should have heeded our warnings and left this house while you had the chance. The wizard vanishes, yet copies of himself shimmer into view in his place. You'll be dead wrong before you can see through my illusions, he says.
Oh no, I'll just kill all of you, it's fine. Just AoE you had. That's it. This guy seems like the real deal. Nope, it wasn't. Fine, I'll micromanage everyone myself. Oh, it must be the blur guy.
Your attack strikes flesh, and the wizard doubles over in pain.
How can this be?
He asks in a pained voice. Before he can run away, you strike him one last time.
Yay!
The remaining smugglers scramble out of the cavern, presumably headed to the ship where the rest of their operation waits. The gang will get their due in good time. For now, you content yourself with plundering the smugglers' wares.
What's that
That should
note?
make up for the treasure you have been promised.
Oh. That was an alright quest. Wasn't the best, wasn't the worst.
A decrepit house stands atop the cliffs. A stiff wind blows in off the waves, carrying the briny stink of churning salt water.
Alright, we need 2 more to get that. I guess we'll just do a walk up now. It's this guy. Oh. Sure. Why not? On the trail of the smugglers.
The deputies sent by the city guard await you at the docks.
Oh, this is my party. Okay. I can't go that way. I want to abandon the quest. Send them the signals that we're going undercover. Okay.
You tell the deputy to send the expected signal to the smugglers. This should make their ship easy to board, as they will expect a boat of their comrades to approach them. The
Wait, do I
fools
touch
won't
this
know
guy?
what hit 'em. The deputy stops rowing to ask you. Port or starboard, Captain?
I don't know what the easiest way to do this quest is, so we're just going to make up a plan as we go along and hope for the best. Though I guess maybe stealth would have been a better move here, but
hear the rushed footsteps of more crew descending into the hold.
Boarded the wrong ship. No, I didn't. Wait, did I? Maybe it means like he's gonna kill me. Like you know, attacked the wrong ship kind of thing. Oh, Froggo, why are you always dying? Maybe I shouldn't get Froggo until I actually need him.
Bosun is healed over.
Okay. See, but now I need him. Now I need you, Froggy. Oh, I don't need you. Turns out.
You find a curious creature changing.
Oceanus.
A sea by the looks of him.
Can I just keep trying? I think this is gonna work because I don't have either of these. I think this is gonna work. I think even with 20 it won't work. Imagine if it did. Because I don't have any disabled device. I don't think I've got negative though, if that's any consolation to the guy. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think it's... Because I think I got a 19 on disabled device. He still let me keep trying. Yeah, failed on 19, so I don't think... It's probably over 20. That's fine. Hi, weird new guys. My to hit seems quite low. I guess I am using my dexterity to hit. Although... Yeah, I guess it is lower than my charisma at least. Be nice if these guys actually did something rather than just standing there.
You hear the rushed footsteps of more crew
What?
descending into the hold.
I'm not sure what I'm supposed to be doing. Gonna burn the ship. I'm not sure what I'm supposed to be doing here. Let's just blow stuff up. How many more? Oh, 7. It's hard when you don't know what you're doing.
You hear the rushed footsteps
Oh
of
my god, more
crew
coming down.
descending into the hold.
Why on earth am I...
The deck wizard splits into several copies of himself. None of them look happy to see you.
I'm sure none of them are happy to see me. It's not this guy. He's dying too quickly. Of course, Froggo dies. I think it's this guy that buffed himself. He always ruins it. This would be quite a good thing if he didn't buff himself. I guess all the copies buffed themselves as well, though. We'll just keep killing until I get there. There's probably some way to tell which one's which, but... This one's got the most
The
health.
deck
So.
wizard collapses, no longer a threat.
They must be running out of people soon.
You see a family of ugly-looking rats in the piles of refuse. Neither of you were willing to share the vote.
Okay. What I need is more... Oh, there's a rat boss. Not really sure whether Thunder helps or not.
There are no rats left in the bilge, though you can't be sure about the rest of the ship.
I just think I'm as Froggo. Oh, he's not even here. No, he is. I picked up his thing. Okay. Oh, there's the crest of the axe. Gotta find out lots of information. Can I just go out to the bilge, please? I wonder what the quickest way to finish this quest is. It's probably a much quicker way than I'm doing it, which is looking around everywhere. There's another explosive barrel there. Okay. I need to find out what they're smuggling. I don't know what you losers are doing, but could you... Tasty ham? Are they smuggling ham? Imagine if that was what they were smuggling. Yikes. Jeepers! Okay, any more explosive things to blow up? There probably are. Doop 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 doop. No, I can't use... Oh, there we go. I should use haze boost on him at least.
The first mate is dead.
He is.
The first of many.
Actually, I've killed like 30 people so far. 41 before him, in fact, well, 40.
More smugglers appear on this deck to repel the intruders.
How many smugglers do they have? I'm trying to find the stupid ways to get into the bottom. It's probably an easy way than the way I'm doing it. To be fair.
More smugglers appear on
Okay,
this deck
maybe
to
killing them
repel the
isn't the
intruders.
ideal way. What we got there? Captain's cabin. Cargo hold. No, we don't want to go to the cargo hold. Could you not... Oh, I should probably get Mara to rest. Let's go in here. I don't want to forecast Liz, but let's go in. It's probably the opposite of an aft castle. Oh, well, this seems like it would be a mistake. Ah, Bims is a good pseudo-dragon.
The injured pseudo-dragon flees away from the fight.
I mean, he can't be that good if he's fighting for the bad guys. Nice. Is there a... Oh, there's a shipping document. Agreement to deliver hardware. That doesn't help. Though I do need to find out what they're smuggling. And their buyers are someone. Oh, I already went this way. This wasn't the right way. There's the crest of the trident, though. I guess I just need one more crest. Wherever it may be. Oops. I failed to get across. Yeah, because I think I've only got one more on me. Yeah. And I already used one. Okay. I guess we should try the captain's bedroom. Or whatever it's called. That's where I'd put the last one. Cargo hold. Who's Putka? We'll go in here first. Because maybe it's in here. Apparently there's an angel lady fighting a dragonborn in here. Oh, well there's the thing. I don't know who Putika is, but thanks. Oh, Punkatar. Kill this guy just use the murder us. Oh, maybe we'd have to go to the captains anyway to find out who or what or whatever. Let's do that first. Yeah, Froggo always dies. I don't think I need him in this quest though. Hey, Captain. Snake Eyes. Is he good? Oh, the cabin boy. He dead. He didn't even warrant a name. Alright, I should get a rest thing from Maloreth though, but there is one right there.
With the last last of the ship's officers slain, the rest of the smugglers would be wise to surrender.
They would.
The ship is yours.
Okay, so the car. I just need to find out what they're smuggling now. Which I can do, because I have all the crests. There's probably a much quicker way to do that quest, to be honest. That doesn't involve killing absolutely everyone, but I don't know what it is, so... I almost burnt the ship. There was just a few more explodey thingies. One more explodey thing. I think we can try and find it. Though where it is, I don't know. I'm sorry, Mr. Sea Elf, I can't save you. Because... Okay. Where could... Oh, I guess there's an area that way that's hidden. I think I've got enough search, though. No. We need Froggo! Ah, well, let's go through this door. Maybe this will be the end. It is.
This is a lot of weapons.
It is.
This
And now
is
they're all
what
mine.
ordinary smuggler
I'm looting!
occasionally
Why do they always get me
need.
when I'm looting? I guess because they're mimics.
Someone is preparing for war, and Saltmarsh does not see it coming.
Well, I do now.
You must warn the town.
Wow! She went dramatic very quickly. You must warn the town. Hey, Bubble. How are you doing today? Nice. Alright, I did that. Oh, I'm getting killed by bloody mimic poison. No, I got knocked unconscious. You go unconscious before you die. I think we're done with Saltmarsh though, if no one's gonna join. Because it's it is a bit difficult. I don't know the quests. I am, just not the second it comes up. I am. I mean, it'll wait an hour for me, but I'm gonna stop streaming earlier today, which is why I started earlier. I have some work to do, but I can play the season at the same time. I just can't also work and play and also stream. These are actually quite nice. No, I did the haunted house. Leave me alone. Elemental loaded. I don't need that. Elemental warded ring. Don't need that either. I don't need any of these. Let's just get this. Okay. Do you have any plans for today other than playing the season? What's this? Less damage and helpless. That's quite good. More charisma. More pure. Oh, nice. Remove disease. That's cool. I haven't got out my bar though. Oh, maybe I don't have remove disease yet. I do have turn dead now, but I never use it. Okay. Wait, I don't know where I'm going. I went a bit crazy. This is who I'm looking for. Yeah, so I'm probably going to finish about in about an hour, give or take.
A dusty caravan.
I know, unless they get carried away.
The west.
Let's go burn some farmland. Or save some farmland, or whatever this quest is. I don't think I'm burning farmland, that wouldn't make much sense. I'm starting to regret doing this. Tough.
Things look peaceful on the road to Nash's farm, but the hills echo with distant shouts and the barking of dogs.
Regret is overrated. One nice thing about being a paladin is I can switch spells again. I should really stop summoning Froggo until I need him, because he's so squishy. Although, to be fair, I don't really need him in this quest at all, so...
The orc
Charge!
raiders have thrown up a crude barricade across the road to discourage anyone from returning to the farm.
I actually thought about making a wizard instead of a Wusa. Just because I remember enjoying it back when I played before, but I don't know how good it is now. I remember it being very Gandalf-y in terms of like theme, but I don't know. Just kill everyone, it'll be fine. Alright, that guy's a champion. Did you ever manage to find your DDO account, by the way? No, they'll just keep shooting at me, it's fine. They can't shoot through holes. I don't know what, or through walls. I don't know where holes came from. They probably can shoot through holes. Three champions. This is interesting. Wow, that guy just crit me for half my health. And of course, no one's gonna have the sense to heal me.
Smoke rises in the distance. You'll need to act quickly to save Nash's house from the flames. Angry orc cries bellow from behind a house as the flames go out.
I remember what Hero Soul does. Of course, these two are going to get killed because they love running into everything. No, we should probably go on.
The local orcs will think twice before raiding another farmstead in the Cerulean Hills. A dusty caravan blocks the road to the west.
Initiates Ring of Corrosion. Okay. To the next quest. Yeah, I think we'll get this at next points. Or maybe an extra offhand chance. I don't know what my offhand chance is, actually. It won't be very high because I only have +1. It is... I don't know, it doesn't say. Surely it should say somewhere, I just don't know where. That's double strike. Yeah, I don't know. I guess I'd have to add it up. Good morning, Steel. How are you doing today?
The local orcs have transformed this cave into a shrine. Something glimmers nearby. It must be one of the visions revealed by the gatekeeper's spell. A groan from the nearby cot shows that this orc elder is alive, though not in any condition to receive
Oh, I don't even know what.
guests.
Oh. I don't remember these quests very well, so I'm hoping they'll be kind of self-explanatory. I managed to solo 2 Salt Marsh quests, but then it took ages because I didn't know where I was going, and I wasn't getting very lucky with loot, so I decided I'll go back and do them when I'm a bit high level. Won't get XP, but it'd be nice to get some of the loot for like future lives. There's some nice items from it, it seems. Hey, thanks for the raid. I'm all out of cake. You'll have to bring your own. How did your hardcore adventures go? Did you manage to avoid death? Ah, okay. What level is your main at the moment? Yeah, I don't think I'd enjoy playing on my own either, if I'm honest. Well, I know I wouldn't. Which way do I go? Let's go this way. I think is this the quest where I have to get like the 2 blessings of the different spirit animals? Oh, nice. I don't need to tell you. Okay, cool. Oh, there's one of them, the bear blessing. I take so much damage. I really need to invest in some gear. I can't go down from doing elite though. I feel like I'm a failure.
2 large bears. Fortunately for you, these
Stupid orc
particular
heroes. There are no orc
bears
heroes. It's a lie. I'm enjoying Sacred Fist. I really like it. It plays very similarly to regular paladin though, I will be honest. Though I do really like the kitty cat scratch. Gives another attack. It's not as good as the paladin's spinny spin, but it's acceptable. Oh wait. I wonder what a good low level outfit is. I mean, to be fair, just some fortification at this level would be helpful. I could do Reaper, but I think I'd just get murdered.
Bull skulls decorate this modest fountain. Clear water gushes out into the basin.
Is it this way? I don't know. How's everyone doing anyway? Are you all having fun? That's right, don't heal me.
A screen blocks your path, decorated with masks and totems. To your surprise, one of the totems begins to
I've actually done these quests a couple of times. These ones I like because they're pretty... It's kind of hard to go the wrong way. They're very, like, linear. Which I appreciate in low-level quests. In high-level quests, I think having some exploration is fine because you've got more tools to deal with that. But I do appreciate linear quests. I mean, I guess all quests are linear because there's usually only one way to go, but... how do we get in there? It's Froggo! It's your... It's you! Leave it to me. Well, if I leave it to you, you'll never do it. See? Okay. Could you do it? Bro. It's locked, I know it's locked. Could you... Please? I guess not. Oh well. So endeth the picking lock exploration. I'm not spending all day trying to get him to do it. You know, he's hey, God of War! Did you manage to get everything sorted yesterday? If you birds could just not come one at a time. I think cats should get like favored enemy birds. And rats. Oh, nice. I think I'm at the end. I remember that creature being at the end.
It seems that the final resting place of the Orc Elders has a watchful and hungry guardian.
Are you guys not coming in? No? Okay. There's birds behind me. There's a soul of cruelty bird. Okay. I think we're good. Yeah.
Found what the initiate was sent to retrieve, the skull of an Orc Elder. Yet who was it that sent the initiate to plunder this sacred
Crazy
site?
people.
And why?
That's who it was, crazy people. What build are you doing on it, Steelmaster or Monk? Isn't that what Kitty starts as?
The old mine here has long since collapsed. Someone must have dug one too many times.
Adding to someone. I should buff.
You've arrived at the main shaft of
I think I'm
the
gonna
Dragon
switch
Hall.
out Cure Light Wounds for
Security constructs shuffle around nearby, still active long after the miners left.
what's it called? Bless, because
A hastily scrawled note at the beginning
I have
of this
so
journal
little.
delivers the mind's
I don't have any
clue
healing power,
into
so
the
it heals
belief
so
of some
little.
kind of hostile creature. Surely you'd
Let me
be doing
down.
everyone a
Oh,
favor if you
hot.
cleared out the dangers from this dusty
Alright,
mine.
well they're gonna die in the hotness, but
A note placed above the letter reads, "Entry to mine 2A is forbidden due to collapsed floor,
oh, I'm gonna
dangerous
die in the hot.
terrain, and hostile
Well, that was
creatures."
unexpected.
The rotting wood snaps as you step on it.
Alright, well
dropping
let's not
you
do that
into the
again.
fiery pit below.
Oh, nice. How are you finding it? I don't think I've
There's
ever
no way to
played.
get back,
I haven't really
so
played Warlock, to be honest
forward
with you.
is the only
Right, let's
option.
go set my home point to a home point. You know what I mean? To the ship. Haven't looked much into Acolyte the Skin other than it gets a demon form. That's the only thing I know about it. Nice, get me some. Although it's like lunchtime here, but get me some breakfast anyway. I don't usually eat breakfast, to be honest. Not really a breakfast eater. I'm usually too tired when I just woke up. Right, let's see if we can find the crazy thingy guy. Nope. I think he takes up his own side. I don't think he's in like an alcove. Maybe the first deck? I don't think he's on the third, but I said that last time, so maybe he is on the third and I just don't remember. I wish every ship was the same. Every guild ship was the same, because I can never remember. No, I think he is on the third. I think they put all the useful stuff on the third. Oh, nice. I could have one of those. Yeah. Because I remember last time I said I didn't think it was on the third, and it was, so. Or at least I said it wasn't somewhere, and it was, so I think it must have been third. Right, let's go change that spell. And then try again, and this time not get murdered. Let's get that and that. Nope, not Divine Favor, we want Bless. Because I don't really have enough healing power for Cure Light Wounds to really be super worth it. Just yet. How many? 8 more points in this. What are we putting points into? I guess more damage, probably. And more Smite Evils. And 4% more offhand chance. Is there a way to see what your kind of, like, total off... In fact, there's a quicker way. Is there an easy way to see what your offhand chance is, or do you just have to add it up in your head? A little shortcut there for people that have the... Oh, that sucks. How come? Now I'm lost. You just need to go out, right? Yeah. This way. My favourite breakfast thing is porridge, though. I don't know why. I didn't have an infected tooth, but I had like my wisdom tooth, like one of my top wisdom teeth grew in at like a strange angle, like it was going out like out rather than down, and that really hurt. But they took it out. I wanted them to try and fix it, but they're like, ah, we can't. Maybe if they'd caught it before it got too far out, but they were like, the hole's in the completely wrong orientation. So they just had to take it out. You don't need your wisdom teeth though. I think it's quite common for wisdom teeth to not be great. Because they were kind of like a holdover from when we used to lose lots of teeth, and it's a nice place for it to go into. When you've got all your teeth, it doesn't have anywhere to go. I always wondered why humans can't have like shark teeth that are just constantly growing. Why evolution? Why? Why did you choose? Why? Although that would suck. That would suck to have teeth that were always growing.
The old mine here.
So maybe it's better that we don't. Right, we're gonna try this again and this time not die.
Must have dug one too many times.
Alright, at least I've got a buff now. Yeah, I had the same problem with it growing out. So they took it out. Unfortunately, it was during when everybody was not doing anything. So it was like delayed for like 2 years. I mean, it hurt my, it wasn't doing any damage though. I can't remember which way I went last time. I'll go this way this time. This is even the same quest? I think it is. I think the other way was an optional way. We'll not go that way though. What race did you make your Acolyte of the Skin? I have pretty nice teeth in general. The problem is that I grind my teeth. Or I did grind my teeth. I've kind of gotten out of it. And so they're really messed up at the front. At the bottom it's like... like you can see through them at the bottom. Not really anything I can do about it now though. Oh nice. Drow's a good choice for any charisma caster. I like tieflings as well. I was gonna make this guy a tiefling, but I did a tiefling last life, and I do really like the cat race. So spiders eating metal. That's a bit odd. Come here, elemental fury. I still think it's weird that it takes key to Froggo. It's not even a real door. Don't just go that way. Let's go this way. To use the cleaves on Paladin when it doesn't. Like the top one, I could probably see. That because that's like you save a lot of points when I have to get whirlwind, or a lot of feats. Die, crazy. Okay, I just don't think these two like each other. I'm guessing at high level the key is not so much of a problem.
Several clay golems stand idle in
I think we need to do that.
workshop.
We have enough trouble with non-optionals.
They would be difficult to fight, though it might also be argued that it's better for you to deal with them now before someone less prepared comes along.
Nah, screw it. Let someone less prepared come along. No, I don't have to keep everyone alive. It's not my job.
A nearby Canith crystal hums with magical energy. It's connected to a barrier that blocks the path forward.
I don't have any of these.
The barrier fades.
Okay. I guess I have enough of that.
A wave of searing heat buffets your face.
Oh, this is gonna be a problem because they're both gonna die on the lava.
Large chamber
Maybe if I like move them here and tell them to stand still, they'll at least heal me. Oh wow. I take so much damage. I really need to fix that. If anyone has any advice for how to not take so much damage. Oh, don't get crit. Oh. Alright. If you could probably find just... Could you heal me, please? What's going on? Why aren't you healing me? Hello? What are you doing? This is weird. Malaran? Where is Malaran? Why are you not healing me? No, is she outside? Okay. I guess that makes sense. Well, now she's dead. Maybe I can stabilize. Wouldn't really help because I don't have any heals now, but... I think I picked up a potion. This quest is hard, though. Yeah, no, I'm almost dead. Oh, I am dead. They killed me. Well, that sucks. Oh, well. Third time's the charm. That quest sucks. I need fire resistance. I don't really understand why they hit me so hard though. Where's the damage? No, it's too much. Too much. Although, I guess I can spend my points, but it won't help much with non-repo. Alright, let's do something else. That quest is clearly just murdering, so we got there in 4 minutes though. That doesn't help. Doesn't help when you don't succeed. You can resist. I wish I could resist fire. Should have been a tiefling. Okay, let's do something that's not quite so murdery. What have we got? Oh, we could do catacombs. That's pretty straightforward. Well, I definitely know to skip that quest on hardcore. If I had Fialan rep, I could get Fialan buffs, but I don't think there's that many. I don't think there's that many Fialan at super low level. Although, arguably, Tango is not that hard. This way. Oh, we got the. Luckily, I noticed that. Luckily, I noticed that. That's annoying when you get that bug where the hireling stays in. I do need to up my defenses though. Is one reason why I'm probably gonna pick like a primal life next, because like epic life, so I get more health.
Save for some distance. Blood and bodies are everywhere in the west.
Blood and bodies are everywhere. Oh, I should probably kill these things. Progress seems to be doing an alright job though.
Spiders were responsible for the slaughter. You hear the telltale scuttling of spiders. Unpleasantly large spiders.
Nice. I know that Drow get spell resistance, so they resist non-damaging attacks, which is nice. Because hold person in some quests can be a real pain in the ass. Tiefling gets, I think they get fire and acid resistance, or they get to choose. They get fire and then they get to choose another resistance, which is nice. I think Paladin does eventually get the resist energy spell. I don't think you get it at this level though. No. Where am I going? What am I doing? I'm looking for the lever that opens the doors.
The markings near this level. The rattle of a portcullis echoes from the passage behind.
Let's go. Actually, I should probably rest there so I can get my users back running. I guess going into Summon Sacred Defender would be okay, but I don't know. I think I'd rather go here and get Cure Moderate. And I don't know if Divine Healing can be used on yourself. I don't think it's worth it in the long run because this requires things as well. This is a really good spell, by the way. Bless and Prayer are both really good. I strongly recommend them for melee divine types. Because they pretty much give you 1+1 to everything. Everything that's rolls based. Oops. And prayers, I don't remember how much prayer gives. Bless used to be good at low levels, but bad later on because it didn't scale, but now it does scale, so it's excellent. I just can't kill those yet. Yeah, it's every 5 levels, I think.
The smell of corruption grows stronger. The dead here are days old.
It's not really. I don't think you can. I don't think you can heighten it.
Isolated that their deaths
No.
went unnoticed for so long.
It is weird. That is weird, narrator. It is weird that nobody noticed all these random people dying. Though, I guess The thing is, like in Faerun, I don't know about Eberron, but a lot of these, not so much this place 'cause it's in the middle of the city, but like there's a, I remember one of the books, someone asks that, like, how is it that so many people die and get sent and nobody notices? And the like experienced adventurers like that because there's a lot of catacombs and stuff all over the place, and generally they're set up and then they're kind of expected to just keep working. There's nobody like no oversight to make sure they keep working, and so if everybody there dies, there's no one that's there's no one there to go and check on it because it's like the people that work there, they just raise the alarm if something bad happens. So if they all die at once, there's not like some dude that's going around checking them, and there's nobody that's expecting to hear from them. So that kind of does make sense. This less so because it's in the middle of the city. You'd probably notice. Well, no, because the head guy's behind it all, so he wouldn't notice. But he did notice and just ignored it. But I always thought that was quite a good like little lore explanation of why catacombs and things kind of fall to evil and nobody notices. Because usually it's the people working there that either fall to evil or die, and there's no one really. There's no department of catacombs that goes and checks on them. Also, a lot of the old ones are just unmanned. There's just no one there at all. So if some adventurer goes there and gets killed, there's no one really to notice. They're not expecting undead to rise up. Although I guess in Faerun it really depends on what era we're talking about, because in some of the eras the plague of undeath was a really big problem, and other times less so. For example, after the death of Mystra and magic went a bit... Oh, my healing mana. Oh, well, we'll be fine. Magic went a bit nuts. A lot of the wards and stuff that was supposed to protect things kind of broke down. But there's a priesthood that's the Kelemvor that they keep an eye on these things. Right, Froggo, you got one job. Let's see if you can successfully do it, please. Because I need the key. I'm pretty sure I've got the six. Alright. Right, could you stop just hopping over into that pillar, please? And just actually go and... Or, you know, just step on the spikes. It's surprising how often he likes to stand in the spikes while he does stuff. Does that one not come alive? I thought it did. Oh well. Which way to go first? I think it's this way first. But I could be wrong. No, I lied.
These doors relentlessly. You might be able to open them now using Minon's ward lies this way. The reek of the undead is almost palpable.
But yeah, a lot of catacombs are warded by Kelemvor to stop them raising as undead. It's like when the gods went to walked amongst the mortals. It was quite a big problem because all the god stuff stopped working, including like healing potions. Healing potions became very very expensive. Resurrection magic was no longer available, so people died and were just dead. In fact, I'd almost say that the gods walking amongst the mortals was actually a bigger problem, like for people than the Mystra dying, because most people aren't mages. And although magic went crazy and it kind of caused a lot of problems for mages, other than magic items stopping working, it didn't really cause many problems for the average person. Whereas the gods, no longer being all powerful, affected everybody in one way or another. Because people have gotten used to, oh, if you get killed, it doesn't matter. You can just get revived, assuming you've got the right amount of money. Or, you know, there were temples that wouldn't take money. So if you really need healing or something, you could go there. Though usually there was long waiting.
This way you hear the rattle of iron and low metallic growling.
In the book, I think it's called the Cleric Quartet or something, the series which deals with these. I feel really bad at the start because there's adventurers that are bringing their friend who was killed by a dragon, but their body wasn't incinerated to get rezzed, and that's just as the gods get banished from. I don't remember where it is they live. And I think that's the worst timing. That's just the worst timing, because everyone past that knew they couldn't get revived. It's like the main character has a stash of healing potions that they'd been saving up. I don't remember why. And he was saying that like just one of those, he could sell one of those, because it was impossible to make more. And so just one of those could like buy him a house. But he kept them because he was an adventurer. But yeah, people have just come to rely on that stuff. See, now's the time that I wish I'd kept Cure Light Wounds. Oh well. Just getting you high.
Hear a voice call out in the distance, echoing through the now empty hall.
But that was a good story. Probably one of my favourites. I also like the Elminster series.
I pray someone here still lives, and I await you at the entrance. The way is open now.
Although he ended up changing class quite a lot of times, because first he was like a regular person, then he became a bandit and joined bandits for a while. Then he became a thief and tried to steal from the Temple of Mystra, which is when he had his divine awakening and became a cleric, but he wasn't very good at being a cleric and ended up becoming sort of wizard adventurer. So he has really weird multi-class. To be fair, he wasn't a thief for very long. He was a bandit for some years, but he wasn't a thief for very long. In fact, I think when he tried to rob the Temple of Mystra, I think it was, I don't know where I'm going here. I think it was one of his first, like, attempted thefts. Yeah, we'll save up for more punching damage. I think that's fine. I do! Look how pretty it is. How are you doing today, Havoc? I'd send you a heart, but I don't think Twitch has hearts. So just imagine that I sent you one. Oof. Maybe Twitch does have hearts. I think it has purple hearts for some reason. Let's see. I'm doing the how. There we go. I want to give you a giant pink heart, but purple will have to do. Have you managed to recover from the weekend? Doing all the how. Just like you should be. I'll tell you what though, it's things like your weekend that really affirm my choice that I don't really want kids of my own, and I just borrow other people's when I feel the need to look after kids, and then just give them back when I'm sick of them. I feel like that's the best life. Nice. A really slow run, you mean a walk?
Is filled with dust and the musty scent of old.
Do you know what's funny though? I started going for walks just to get out of the house and stuff, and then Rasmus started going for walks as well. Although he he went for one and it was like, well, that's my walk for the year done. To be honest, it's just kind of nice to get away from the computer. Could you open the door, please, sir? I like his robe. It's like my kitty. It looks like it's got his tongue out.
Suddenly, the shadows rise to meet you. Guillaume bears
Guillaume.
time to scream.
Must be French.
The symbol of the sacred flame.
Have you got any nice plans for this week?
Overhead. You must be near one of the secret compartments. A faint breeze ruffles the pages of the books.
Are you looking forward to Diablo 4? I had to think what number it was then.
A faint voice whispers.
They brought the flame.
Not really. Oh, I guess that was got any nice plans for the week.
Traveled over the sea.
But the flame casts a shadow.
Oh, nice. You're playing a rogue, you said. Oh, should not please, sir. Oops. Me and Rasmus have been playing Age of Wonders 4. He's got a team of holy cats called the Purring Paladins, which I thought was hilarious.
Among the
And I have
weapons chests,
barbarian halflings called Nature's Smallness.
store their riches here.
Oh, why'd you have to go up there? I don't have any ranged attacks. We have to be a dick. Go over there. No, Froggo, could you please just for once just do it properly the first time? Yeah, it looks really good. I don't know how endgame's going to work out. I'm kind of sad there's no rune words, because I actually really like that about D2R. I mean, the original Diablo as well, but I have to be honest, I never played it. Like, I've only really played Diablo 3 and D2R. I think I've ever played Diablo 1, if I'm honest. It was a bit before my, Yeah, I really like the rune words as a mechanic, though. Maybe I'm the only one, but I thought they were fun.
Atop the pedestal lies a scrap of parchment covered with.
Yeah, that's, to be honest, it's that more than rune words specifically, is, I like when there's, like, ways to upgrade your character. I felt that, Paragon levels was a bit, kind of, I don't know, lazy, maybe? Because you were just putting points into stats. I think having something like talent trees or something, kind of like Borderlands does, I think is a much better way of doing it. Even if they're... Yeah, it was. The other thing I didn't like about Diablo 3 as well was that you only needed to level one of each class because you could just infinitely respec. I don't like that in games. I think you should be able to infinitely respec, but I think it should be like Last Epoch or Titan Quest or something where or Grim Dawn where you there's a limit to it. You shouldn't just be able to. Yeah. The problem with Grim Dawn is that even at a base level, it's kind of like DDO. Even at a base level, there is a lot you need to learn to be good at the game. Even mechanics and stuff. Path of Exile has so many mechanics. I've played it for like 1,500 hours and I still don't understand half of them. Yeah, one thing I will say about Path of Exile especially is I really think at a base level games should be pretty obvious in terms of making your own build. DDO has this problem too. If you try and make your own build, even if you've got some knowledge in D&D, chances are it won't be that great. Because what seems good and what are good are very different things. Though to be fair to SSG that make DDO, they have tried in recent years to kind of buff up bad stuff. Froggo, why didn't you warn me? So that's more true. But I think you should be able to do a reasonable job making something up as you go along. And I think in Diablo 2 Resurrected, that was definitely the case with how they buffed up skills. Yeah, there's better builds and worse builds, but you can pretty much do as you, I leveled up to the last difficulty as a melee paladin. Was it the most ideal build? Probably not, but I enjoyed it. Used the lightning aura. Maybe the hammers would have been better, or one of the other spells, but I don't know. I like playing melee. I'm really sad. I'm genuinely kind of confused that they didn't add Paladin into Diablo 4 because all of the story from the like open beta was about the church and like the light and Inarius and stuff. And I'm like, it seems the weirdest game not to have a Paladin. Like, it makes no sense that it's so focused on the light and because like you meet paladins. Like there are paladins in the game. They've not all given up and gone to play Sudoku. But you would have thought fighting the Mother of Sin. Yeah. But even then it still seems weird that they would leave that for a DLC. Rather than like leaving like Necromancer or Rogue or something for a DLC. Maybe not Necromancer. Just because it fits. Oh, I hope they do. Even if I have to pay for it, I still want to play one.
Till the tomb. The sapphire gate is shut. You will have to a plaque on the floor read.
If not a DLC, then definitely an expansion. I think they'll add a holy person of some kind. Maybe it'll be a priest or something instead, but I'm pretty sure they'll add a holy. Yeah, well, and Paladin in Diablo 3 as well. Well, the problem with Diablo 3, if I'm honest, is they tried to add, like, instead of Paladin, they did Monk, and instead of Necromancer, they did Witch Doctor, but the problem was they changed them so much that it ended up not really feeling the same. I gotta be honest, I don't really understand why. I don't understand what their logic behind that was, if I'm honest. I just don't really... Yeah, but it was DLC, or it was part of the expansion.
Sounds from the central crypt, like ragged nails against stone.
To be fair, though, from a lore-wise perspective, the Crusaders did make more sense in Diablo 3 than the Paladins would have done. Even in Diablo 2, the Paladin's only really there by chance.
The Emerald Gate is shut.
Since in the Diablo universe, Paladins are more soldiers in an army,
A plaque
the Paladin was only there because he was sent to investigate the Undead Rising. In Diablo 2, so... And the rest he just gets swept up in. So even if even if it wouldn't have made sense with how Diablo 3 starts, it wouldn't really have made sense for them to send a paladin to check out a falling star. It just wouldn't have made sense. In Diablo 2, their motivation is the Undead Rising, and they want to find out why.
the scratching sound.
And the aftermath of the stranger in the tavern, or the rogue fortress. So it makes more sense that they'd send a paladin there. But paladins generally are soldiers, not investigators. I thought Crusader was basically a paladin, just named a Crusader. But from a story perspective, it did make more sense.
A plaque upon the floor reads, "This sanctum in memory of the superior latter from the hallway. The topaz gate is
Since at the time when people were sending members of their orders to find out about the fallen star, they had no idea what it was. I guess arguably you could argue that in Diablo 4, again, you're sort of just swept up in it because you happen to be there, but then it wouldn't really matter what the class was.
the scratching sound from Gerard's tomb reaches new frenzied heights.
I look forward to being a druid when I finally get it, though. Gonna bear form everything. Definitely gonna play the bear or wolf form. I'm not sure which. I don't know. I like the idea of being a summoner as well, but I guess I can be a bear with pet wolves or something. Yeah, I think it looks good. It was a bit bad, like the shapeshift druid was a bit bad in the beta, but they've been changing things a lot around with numbers and stuff. So, and to be fair to Blizzard, as bad as some things are when they launch it, I don't know.
The amethyst gate is shut. You will have to find
To be fair, you could say that about every big game company. They're all as bad as each other.
a plaque upon the floor reads, Sheras Dryden, guard captain and friend of the Holy Flame.
I think it's like a mentality thing that as long as the product is getting people to spend their money, they don't really care about much else. And I think that's the wrong way of. I don't know. It's like, to be fair, on a YouTube video, they were talking about like how a lot of AAA games recently have been big disappointments, even like Jedi Survivor, in terms of like not in terms of like the actual game, but in terms of them being half finished or filled with bugs. And I wrote on that, I think the biggest problem is that it used to be that companies would focus on making a good game and then it became successful, whereas now,
It knows your
companies focus on making a successful game, and it rarely ends up being good, because what they try and do is they try and look at like Game X. They go, oh, Final Fantasy 14, it's big and popular. How, what did they do to make it good? They're like, we'll just copy it, and it just never works that way, because the reality is, even in the best games, they still have bad parts. As big as like original World of Warcraft was, there was still stuff that sucked about it. It's like a balance of things rather than. I was about to go in there. Yeah, exactly, and I think that's the biggest problem, is that rather than focusing on did I not pick up the key? No. Rather than focusing on making a good game, which people will play, right? There's never been a game that's been objectively good that nobody's played. It just doesn't work that way. There've been games that are more niche. I'll give you an example. Grim Dawn is an excellent game, but it's still not to everyone's liking, in the same way that if someone could release the best sports game ever made, and I still wouldn't play it. Just because I don't like sports games. Yeah, exactly. And so, well, I do agree with him 100% that AAA games in general are just, even the good ones are still such a bad. Yeah, I think indie games and AA games is where it's at. Like, I'm looking forward to the Warhammer game from Owlcat, which is like a AA studio. Because both of their games so far have been excellent. But it's like people hyping up the Amazon Lord of the Rings game. It's like, they haven't made a successful game yet, right? The only game they've had success with is Lost Ark, which they didn't make, they only published. It's like, New World was terrible. So why on earth are you, like, of all the games to have faith in, don't have faith in Amazon. They've yet to show that they are capable of making but they're the same. They're exactly the same in that they don't try and make a good game. They try and make a game that's going to be successful, and it just doesn't work. It literally doesn't work like that. It's never worked like that. It never will work like that. You can't distill games down, like a game down to its base parts, and be like, oh, well, if we add all this stuff, no, it just doesn't work. But see, I think this is Blizzard's problem as well, if I'm honest. Ever since like Wrath of Lich King, they don't know what it was that made their games good. I can honestly say that. They just don't know. And I don't think I know what made their games good. I think it was I think if World of Warcraft released now, it wouldn't be anywhere near as successful as it was. I think because it was one of the first like really accessible MMOs. And I mean, like, before that, games were tend to be seen as things like they were very time like you had to put a lot of time in. For example, Star Wars Galaxy is a really good example of quite a scaling game, because you could just play at weekends, but you would never get anywhere on the grand scale of things just doing that, right? If you wanted to be like a businessman, you really had to treat it like a second job, because ultimately you had to keep things on your shop. You had to be yeah. Oh, the game always had wide appeal in that way. The problem, do you know what I think World of Warcraft's biggest problem is that after Burning Crusade, they only really catered to the raiders and to like people doing groups, especially with the introduction of like looking for raid mode and like mythic dungeons. It's like they just turned it into one big like gear grind, and I really think that's the wrong way to go about it, because all it does is it makes people see their friends as just a means to the end. I don't mean that in a nasty way, but it's like, I'll give you an example. So I ran a pretty successful guild in Warcraft during kind of like Wrath of Lich King, Burning Crusade. It wasn't. We weren't the best guild. We weren't like pushing any like by any stretch of the imagination, but we had a really good community. And yet, still, people would still kind of look badly on their friends if they, you know, didn't turn up to a raid and then we had to cancel it or something. And it's like, why, Blizzard, are you encouraging that kind of social... No, don't kill me, don't kill me! I said don't kill me! You all heard me, right? I said don't kill me. Do you know what? I always die there, in that room, because the shrine's always in range. And yeah, I think Blizzard never really... Like, other games have stuff to do if you're solo, but Blizzard, it was like... I don't know, they really doubled down on that only grouping. And I think that was a mistake. I think what made Classic WoW, not Classic WoW, but like the original Vanilla WoW, good. I think I'm just out of range. But Malorun's not, so... Malorun, pick up my stone. Pick up my stone, Malorun, thank you. Let's go, go, go! Just run. Run for it. Yeah. It was. It was. I don't know. I think of all the games that have done like classic servers, Warcraft has to be the worst. And I mean that's, you know, that's saying something. I think of all the games, even like Lotro's attempts and stuff were better, and they were pretty bad because all Lotro really does is lock the content. So like you can end the level, so like you can get to level 50 and do the content. That's it. They haven't put back the old systems. They haven't unnerfed things, changed things. And even that is a better system. Yeah, that I would say that too. It's like I recently had a sale on for Dragonfly, and I went back with a friend, played for a month, and quit again. And I feel I got my money's worth, but yeah, again, it was just like this is why I haven't played the last few expansions. It is a shame because I really like the Warcraft universe, I really like the Diablo universe, but everything that made Blizzard good was that they weren't money hungry and that they cared about the quality of their game. But I can honestly say 100% that is no longer the case. 100%. And people blame Activision, but it's not, because this started long before Activision took over. I mean, Cataclysm, for example, was a money grab. This happened before, like, this, it's not, you can't blame Activision. They definitely made it worse, but this, Blizzard just seeing the gamers as a source of money, that happened a long time before. But like I say, they are by far not the only game. Another good example is Daybreak or Sony Online Entertainment. They went the same way. They used to genuinely care about their games, and now it's what crappy expansions can they release so that they can justify having a fan edition for $100. All right, Froggo, you do you, bro. You do you. No, I don't need you to. Yeah, so I liked Cataclysm at the start until they started. I actually really like Mr. Pandaria, but not the raid content. I actually really liked the setting. But I really like that kind of Asian theme anyway. I mean, I don't really care if it was pandas or not. It makes no difference to me. So, that's actually something funny about Wrath of the Lich King, because I felt the same about Wrath of the Lich King that I do in DDO at the moment, which is it's just an AoE spam meta. However, I don't think they're looking for group system, because this started well before that. I think the problem is one, the dungeons were just too easy, to the point where you could just AoE through everything. I mean, the flip side, the beginning of Burning Crusade, those dungeons were really, too hard. And I understand why they kind of overdid it in Wrath of the Lich King, because the Burning Crusade dungeons were you had to have a perfect setup. And if you didn't play, the kind of one of the classes with the perfect setup, you just didn't get to do them. It was just as simple as that. But there's a middle ground. There's definitely a middle ground.
You are now free to examine Gerard's tomb.
I got
The mess made
Yay!
by fools makes it
There has to be a middle ground. But I think Blizzard's biggest problem, and like I say, you could insert, instead of Blizzard, any other big games company. The biggest problem is that they stopped trying to make games that are good and started trying to make games that are successful. And that will never work with any product, ever. Right, I make wargaming miniatures for a living. If I started being like, right, I'm gonna look at all the miniatures for sale, see what people are buying, and try and make the exact same one and make it just successful, it wouldn't work. I can look at the trends and be like, okay, everyone's wanting to buy, space rat people, so I'll make some of those. But my first thought is, what would be cool? What would like, what do I think is cool? What would look good? What, what would fit within what people are currently wanting? Rather than, okay, what can I make this successful? Because you can't foresee success like that. And that's why we have so many duds on release, because you don't know what people. You're not making a game that people will like now. You're making a game that people like in a few years. And so by focusing on what the current trend is rather than focusing on what people will enjoy, you're always going to be behind. And that's the problem. Yeah, I actually think that Cataclysm dungeons were like right. Like you didn't have to have a specific setup, but you did have to have a certain level of skill. And I think that's the kind of the sweet spot for me. Is I don't like it when you say, "Oh no, you can't bring your Shadow Priest because Shadow Priests aren't very good." I hate that. Right? I hate it in Locho, like, "Oh, you can't heal as a captain because your captain sucks." Not your captain sucks, but because captain sucks. Where am I going now? I'm lost. Did I forget to pick up a quest somewhere? This happens so often. I think I should have picked it up from the guy at the top. I don't like. I'm firmly of the opinion in like. Yeah. Classic was really good for that. I actually really enjoyed the class raids, where you take like one person of each class and then just 2 random people that didn't loot or something. I really enjoyed that. I thought that was fun. I thought they should have added that as like a content type. Did I not talk to you enough times? I did not talk to you enough times. But I think it's a mistake for any game to cater to the top 5% because that's not who brings in the money. They pay the same amount as everybody else. I'm not saying you should only cater to the majority too. In the same way that if DDO only made really hard content like Saltmarsh for the people that enjoy that really hard content, then the people that I can tell you flat out now, if you don't like trying to do hard content or you don't like going back and doing content when you massive out level it, don't buy Saltmarsh because it's just too hard. Genuinely too hard. Unless you play like endgame, in which case it's it is what it is. But I don't think so. You can't just add only easy content because that's what most people want in DDO. They want content that's nice to level in, right? Because most people just keep resetting the level and going. There's a middle ground. I actually thought DDO did a really good job with the Reaper mode because that allowed them to just like get everybody, like select your own difficulty. Yeah, I agree. The actual quests are fine. I've said this a few times. The actual quests are fine. It's simply that things are too tanky. So some spells just do too much damage. The problem is at level like 3 to 5, which is where it's aimed for, is you simply don't have the energy resist to be able to resist huge amounts of spell damage. Physically impossible unless you've got lots of past lives. It's just too much damage. And even if you've got lots of past lives, it's generally still gonna have a high chance of just one-shotting you. The actual quests are fine. I actually really like them, especially the last one. I don't remember what it's called. Yeah, exactly. That's what I mean. There's just nothing you can do at that level. At Legendary, it's not so bad. Like, I did them all on, like, Reaper 3, I think, or Reaper 4 and Legendary at level 28, and it was fine. Because you have a lot more ways of dealing with stuff at that level. Just, you've got more resists, you've got more, like, saves, you've got more heals. Like, even a full healer build couldn't heal through the frogs. They just couldn't. You physically cannot get enough healing power at that level, unless you lay on hands. Or healing hands. So it's and why they haven't changed it, I don't know. My opinion on DDO is if people want hard content, that's what Reaper's mode's for. Like as a base level, I think Elite should be what you aim to complete. Although to be fair, they nerfed Feywild quite nicely because the last time I played that was really hard on level. We had no problem, so. I wouldn't say we had no problem, but I didn't think it was particularly... But yeah, it's getting one shot. Or like I did with that stupid fire quest where the things are hitting me for plus 30 fire damage. There's no way to negate 30 fire damage at this level. Outside of the old shrine buffs. Which you can't get anymore. Yeah. So I actually do think that maybe nerfing spellcaster AoE in general would be a good thing for the game. I don't think the current meta is that healthy. Just because I think, wow, everyone nearly died. Did you all get hit by a trap or something? Could you heal yourself? Nope. Right, Maloran, could you please heal yourself? Man, what is up with her today? Oh, it's a dude. What's up with him today? Probably because I keep calling him a girl. I just assume all the hirelings are female, I don't know why. They all got girly names. Although Maloran's not a real name at all, so I don't know why I assume it's a girly name, but... Yeah, but people are like, it's still that the spellcaster's the meta. I think they need to do something about melee in like Reaper mode though, because it does seem like it's a big disadvantage given the things will just hit you in the face. I think we'll leave them back there because they're just good at getting hit.
Words are etched in the archway.
I'm not really sure what the solution is though, because clearly just giving more health wasn't the solution. Maybe like another defensive layer or something. Changing the way armor works so that it actually benefits in like a more linear way. Because the one thing I've noticed about armor is, past like level 10 or so, it's only really useful if you can stack a lot of it. Like if you have like bad armor and get better armor, if you're not having things that scale that armor, you generally won't notice that much difference. Like I've got what, like a 68% chance to miss by something of the same level, so that's pretty good. Chance to get killed there. And you guys can follow me again. This way is a bit better. There's random traps. That said, I'm not really sure. What? Right, so in SSG's defense, I will say that I found the Isle of Dread to be very well. Like, I think that was nicely balanced. Like, I wouldn't say it was easy, but it wasn't hard just because everything took ages to kill and did lots of damage. It was hard. No, where you going, Froggo? Could you just disable the stupid trap, please? No, don't stand inside it. I swear to God. This is what annoys me. Why? Come on. Why can't you just walk to it straight away? Nah, just do it from there, see if I care. Off you go. Oh, I've got you on standstill. Why'd you have to go off and stand in the trap to do it? Probably because he's blind. Maybe that's it. Maybe all the hirelings are just blind. And so it's not that we're expecting too much, it's that we're not considerate of their disabilities.
With a rusty shriek, the bars before the conflagration.
Like, it's not their fault they don't heal me, because they know where I'm standing.
Words are etched in the archway. The altar of the conflagration stands.
I think hirelings should be better if you're in a group on your own. I do think that. Or like a group with only hirelings. Otherwise, gold hirelings would become useless. Like, they try harder because there's less people. And if you've got like more than like 2 other people, then they're basically as they are now, which is not very useful. I think that would be a good solution. But I think it's good for the game that the general way it plays now is you try and kill everything before it kills you. So you either take none of the damage or all of the damage. But I guess that's the problem with balancing a game that has such a massively wide variety in people's like relative power. And it's like, who do you aim it at? But that's why Reaper mode's good. Which one did I forget to do? Did I get all the way to the end and forget it? Probably. That is very me. I don't think it was the first one, but we'll check. It is the first one. It's because I get too busy talking.
As the darkness over this altar dissolves, you hear cries of fury from the central vault. The main altar's guardians have awakened.
Let's go, everyone. Well, now I just get all of the champions. No, I didn't get all 4 of them champions, but that would have been something.
You have vanquished the last of the undead. As you ignite the last shrine, a sense of warmth and
wrong way.
welcome sweeps over you. You can now proceed to the Patriarch's crypt.
Oops. Silver flame bracers. Not great. Wonder what I should have for lunch today.
Voices whisper.
I think Havoc should come and make me dinner. But they won't be here until like later. You should make me dinner tomorrow. Just quit your job. Come on live with me instead.
Before you stands the sarcophagus.
I'll teach you how to be a 3D artist. You can just do my job and
Patriarch of
I'll just stream. Not that I make any money from streaming, but you know, who knows?
Disrupting its war.
I'd actually have to learn to be good at games first, though. Someone said yesterday, it's not that I'm bad at games, I'm just relatable. I like that. I like that. I'm not bad at games, I'm just trying to be relatable for you guys.
Whisper in the darkness.
This is our place now.
Oh, okay. Yeah, but who cares about them? They'll be in a different country. There's only so much they can complain. Plus, I have a cat. You don't have a cat. Isn't that good? I think that's quite a good temptation. Although she's asleep at the moment. She likes to make a crater in the duvet and sleep in that, which is funny. That's true. We'll get married then. Oh, you're already married.
It is the time of the shadow.
I don't know if that would make life any easier, to be honest.
Like rain.
Before you stand, the ward on the third sarcophagus is restored. It doesn't look like you'll be able to get back to the room
Come on.
above from here.
Shadows.
The air grows colder as you round the bend. You hear raspy muttering and the clank of armor.
No, I don't.
Something terrible stirs ahead, near the sarcophagus of Cardinal Bravanus, first Patriarch of Stormreach.
Where's all the champions today? Do you know what's funny is champions I used to think made the game a lot harder, but after having Reapers, I think champions are okay. Sometimes they'll still one-shot you, but
The temple walls
most of them are fine.
have been restored.
You know, where's the
You
demon?
turn to leave, but your ear catches a Marguerite snaps out of her stupor. Listen! She commands.
He's angry now. He's coming. I can't stop him.
Marguerite
I can stop him, I'm a paladin.
body is absorbed into the
And
shadowy
furry.
form, which is looking more solid by the second. A cold red.
Malaran's tanking, it's fine. I don't know why Malaran's tanking and I'm doing all the damage, but, you know, let's not question it. Oh, how did they die? I want to know. Wait, missing in action? How did you die missing in action? Is there a trap?
Unearthly chimes seem to ring from up this passage. The altar lies beyond the gates ahead of you.
Okay, it was nice to talk to you. Try not to die. I don't know, can you die from a meeting? I assume you can. But try not to. No, Froggo, since you like dying so much, you go and pull the stupid lever. Madeline, you can do that side, there's no more fighting anyway. I might have managed to do it without actually aggroing the fire. Or without being in the fire. Ah, okay. Yay! I think I've ever died in that quest. At least not for a very long time. Yeah, if you can't jump over the lightning chance, the best thing to do is just wait. Because there's no other real way around it. I think for like the first 4 levels, the thing most likely to kill you is Goblin Shaman. Goblin and Kobold Shaman. I mean, maybe Goblin Shamans if you do Borderlands. Okay. Wait, seasonal buff? Okay. You have a point to spend. Oh, can you take level 5? That's nice. Level 5 is good. I don't think I've got any more points coming now. So just this one. Ooh, wait and get more damage. Oh, yeah, okay. I wonder what like the safest class to play in hardcore is. I would guess it'd be something that could heal and also do range damage, like a cleric or druid or alchemist or something. Gotcha. Yeah, that I mean their lightning can already one shot you on a first life if you're not careful, so maybe not one shot you, but definitely take you low. I guess there really aren't really that many dragons that you fight. You've got what, like the ones in black and blue and the newcomers. Mining kobolds would be really hard. And I think one of the Dragon Horde chests is after the dragon boss. Or the dragon boss is. I remember that used to be a really hard optional. Less so these days. With the power creep. Not even like past lives. I find it quite easy on a first life. It's just power creep in general. Items getting stronger, classes getting stronger. Clawing my way to success. I always thought it was weird this quest only gave 2k. It's like one of the longer ones. Pew pew. Must be nearly done. Where have we killed? 67. One thing that's nice about playing paladins is I don't have to worry about spell points. Kill everyone.
Archbishop Dryden stares down at you, dread etched upon his face.
Don't need Frogger.
He seems to have an inkling of the grim tidings you bring. A cold wind blows through the room. Then a dry whisper floats out from the shrine.
So disappointing, nephew. So very disappointing.
The skull of Gerard Dryden floats before you. The undead remains of the man whose demon worship brought so much evil to this place.
Oh, she died fast.
Place belongs to the shadow now.
Cries the skull as it attacks.
Just repair stuff. And then subject. I don't even know what adjunct does. I don't think I've ever loosed any junk. Oh. Okay. Guess she doesn't want to give me things. Right, what quest are we doing now? That's a good question. Let's see. What level 2 quests have I still got to do? Just the ones I'm not doing. Cool. Let's see, it's below. Sight sting. Let's meet your own rest. The sacred helm. Rest for the restless. Let's do rest for the restless. Wait, no, that's rest for the night. That's in Saltmarsh. Red Fang. Oh, we could do the. We could do the first 2 Waterworks ones. We could join that guy and do. Oh yeah, we can get another. Yay! A large bag of holding. I have 6 bags. Oops, it's not this way. Time are we on? Ooh, 10 past 2. Time flies when you're having fun. Time flies even when you're not having fun. It just flies in general. I swear the years go by at the speed of months these days.
The strong smell of sewage permeates the air around you. You hear human voices up ahead.
Pew pew! So I thought it was a trap here, but maybe not. There is. Froggo, do your job.
You hear a loud chorus of snoring creatures behind the door.
Now to find the stupid key. Let's see if it's in here. I went the wrong way. It's up there. Excellent. Yep, this was the way I just came in. Oh well. Kill these guys as well then. Am I going the right way? I think so. This looks like the right way. Okay, maybe. Oh yeah, there's a lever there. Good. Could you all stop zapping me, please? I can't remember which one of these doors you open first, but we have to try them both anyway, so.
You hear an
I'm guessing based on the fact I did this one first, it's probably not this one. Yeah. I told you, if there's two to go to, I'll always go to the wrong one first. What's everyone up to? Everyone's being quiet. Are you all falling asleep to the sound of my voice? Laughing at my incompetence? Or just busy with your work? Some combination of all of those. We don't need anything in there. We need to go the other way now. Yay! Can level up. No, let's do the next one. And then I think it's time for me to head off, get some lunch! And get work done. Yep. Death to the kobolds, dying for their treasure. I want to be a kobold. They should have
appears to be
kobolds.
Clan Gnashtooth's main prison.
Oh, they opened it for me. That was very nice of them. Here's a question. If you guys could go back in time and give advice to your younger self, what would it be? Where's the warden? There he is. Buy Bitcoin. Yeah. I mean, that's... Buy Bitcoin, also Ether. I mean, that shot up faster, so you'd have to be like right in there at the start. Also, buy Luna Coin, but also, you know, sell your position before March 2022. Is it May 2022 when it crashed? One of those two. Or short sell it in May 2022. Although, to be fair, I was, what, like... How old was I in 2006? Like... 14? So I'm not sure I was really in any position to buy Bitcoin. Oh, well, see, you could get a job and buy Bitcoin. I'm not really sure there's any way I could make money at 40 and to buy Bitcoin. That's true. That's true. You know, if you bought like $1,000 worth of Bitcoin back when it first came out, you would be super rich now, like super rich. Not so much now because the price has crashed, but like at its height, where they were selling for what, like 22K each or something crazy like that. Where is stupid Arlos? Is he down the bottom? Did I just miss him? Arlos. He's not up here. That's a bit Dragwood prisoner. There he is. Arlos Arcarin. No, really though. What advice would you give yourself in terms of not making money? I got asked this the other day, and I couldn't really think of a good answer because I haven't really. I wouldn't say I've done anything in my life that I regret or that. Do you know what I mean? Like I haven't done anything that I regret. I don't have any, like. There's things I do differently, but I'm not sure I could convince my younger self of that fact. Mm, I was in a relationship for like 10 years, and that didn't go anywhere. So I'd probably tell myself just to give that one a miss. I wasted a lot of my young adult. I won't say wasted, but I spent a lot of my young adult life, um, like most of my 20s in this relationship, and it didn't go anywhere. So I'd probably tell myself to give that one a miss. Also, skip university and just because I could get what I do now, I could do without going to university, so I could have saved all that money and time, or go to university for something different. I'd say that's the closest I've got. I've got kind of two like that I would consider regrets. The first one is that I didn't do a more general art degree at university rather than super specializing. The second one is that I lacked ambition, I guess, in terms of like professional ambition until like literally like 6 weeks ago. I wish I'd come to that realization sooner, but again, I'm not really sure there's anything I could convince myself. I've always been like happy to go with the flow, which is, not a horrible way to live, but I do kind of regret it in hindsight. But like I said, in hindsight, I'm not sure there's really anything I could have told myself to convince myself of that fact. So maybe it'd just be a losing battle. Right, one of these has got that one. Yep, fortification. Charisma's +3, that's fine. Don't need that. I can't wear heavy. Right. I guess I'm kind of lucky in that way that I don't have any massive regrets, but I do wish I'd done things differently. I guess that's a better way of putting it. I got plenty of that. There's another one of these that I thought was good, but I can't. Dodge bypass seems nice. Sharp claws, feline versatility. Maybe it was this. Bigger. Oh, that's nice. I guess hand wraps counts as light melee because this gets the bonus to unarmed, so. That's nice. Cat scratch. Deep scratches. You gain evasion. I think I gain evasion through this. Yeah, there. Improved evasion. I think I've already got evasion. Yeah, I think I got it at level 2. Alright, we're just gonna wait. That next level will be nice. I should have remove it. No, maybe not remove it. Yeah. Yeah. Maybe I should put... I don't know. This is a tough one. This is a tough one. I'm thinking once I get to this, Light of Glory, I will, oh, do I get another spell yet? No. Once I get Light of Glory and these, I'm thinking I'm going to go into, and enough points to get, oh, I don't have enough points to get this. Yeah, so this, I'm thinking I'm going to go into Radiant Servant and get Cure Moderate SLA. Just because that'll be helpful. Oh yeah, I've got what? Mark Target, but I don't know how useful that is. Because we could just add it onto the hotbar, but I don't know how useful it is in general. Who's sending me messages? The feel on agility is nice. Got rest for the restless. That's level 6 though. Yeah. Mm. Oh, I want to keep playing, but I really should go with work. I've been meaning to do like a just chatting while working stream, but it's finding a project that actually I'm going to make some progress on. A lot of what I'm doing at the moment is small things that nobody really knows I was doing anything. No, I probably should go get some dinner and get on with work. I will catch you guys later or tomorrow, depending on how things work out. Have a good day, everyone. Thanks for watching, and I will catch you tomorrow either way. See ya.